How are you doing? And hello, beautiful Seren Stars, to today's shorter oracle reading. There are many longer readings to choose from my profile. I always say, well, sometimes I forget to say, go for any cards that you feel the most drawn to. So if you don't feel drawn to this one, you can go and look on my channel. And there are many other readings there. If you scroll through, always go with what you are drawn to, because remember, algorithms bring things up. And then when people say to you, oh, this card was meant for you, if everything that popped up was meant for you, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? So we have to remember that. Go for what you feel drawn to. And if this channel isn't drawing you in, there are many other wonderful channels out there to choose from. So let's shuffle and see what your card is today. As I was tuning in today and opening up for all of my readings, I see a beautiful golden dragon, and my first card that popped up was a beautiful golden dragon. So I was absolutely blown away with that. So let's see. I feel very much drawn to the dragon pack today, and I don't really use them as often as I probably should. So let's turn this over. See what your card is. Oh wow, beautiful. We have another golden dragon. What are the chances of that? This is amazing, and this fills my heart with so much joy, so much energy. And we have the beautiful infinity sign there. This feels truly magical. So before I tune in even more, source dragon, we'll just read the top. Source as in a source of power, not what you put on your chips, attunes you to the infinite. And as I was saying, we have the infinite there. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. And already twice, after seeing the beautiful golden dragon, as I tuned in today and opened up before my readings, a golden dragon has come out twice. And as I said in the other reading, there isn't lots of golden dragons in the pack. There are like some, yellow ones and different colors and stuff. This was the one that came out in the last reading. But yeah, it just blows me away. It is magical when I have all different cards pop out, or the same cards pop out, when you're using lots of different packs. So let's see what message we have. And almost their tower was reminding me of the infinity sign, and they're giving me the word music as well, and vibration, and everything is sound, okay. Even our voices is a vibration, and they're reminding me of mantras and humming and singing, and how healing and how beneficial that is to, tuning attuning you and clearing and cleansing. And they're showing me examples, someone tuning a piano and giving me the words fine tuning. And they're also giving me an example of someone tuning like a guitar. Okay, so they're very much, I think, some of you may literally play musical instruments, but I think for many of you this is a metaphor for fine tuning yourself and your energy and your work and raising your vibrations. Okay, here they give me like sorcerer or sorceress type energy. You're more powerful, I mean, in a positive way, and your thoughts are, and your vibration, your sound and your voice, then you realize, then we are led to believe on earth here. So I think of that, feel it's very, very important in this reading to let you know that. Is there anything else that you can give me with this reading, Spirit? And I'm just sitting here smiling to myself. Okay, they're showing me some clouds, and then the clouds parting, and there's a beautiful, beautiful, sun coming through, and then they're drawing me into the solar plexus and opening up my solar plexus even further. Okay, so I feel that is very important. And then we're going up to the heart chakra, and they're opening that up. So that's very important too, and keeping high vibrational. Okay, as you're navigating your life and as you're going through any changes, because it can feel a bit dense, they're giving me the word at times. Okay, so attuning to this and attuning yourself up. Okay, and fine tuning is the words. Okay, it could be a skill. They're giving me examples, in different areas of your life. So it could be fine tuning the skill that you have. or you're learning something to fine tune that skill or to enhance that skill. Okay, they're showing me that as an example. They're showing me someone on a motorbike and like revving the motorbike and trying to see if the sound's right, and tinkering the motorbikes. They're just giving me all different examples of different people's life, but to do with the same theme again of like tuning something or working on something. Okay, is there anything else? They showed me this beautiful woman, and they showed me the opera singer. I can't remember her name, but I can see her face, and she's standing on the stage. And I remember reading about her actually, and she would practice and practice. You know, it really was her craft. She really just, I mean, she was a natural singer, but she really, you know, put in a lot of time and energy in perfecting things and perfecting that vibration and vibrato and the way she held notes and held herself in her body. And it's a lot of physical work actually to do with singing. They show me a lot of this and a lot with energy. Yeah, again, voice and vibration. They're bringing me to the throat chakra, and they're showing me that some of you may have been perhaps finding it a bit difficult to voice your opinions or to express yourself. Okay, or finding the right way to express yourself. We all express ourselves in different ways, but it's not healthy or good to store that in or keep that in. You need to express in some way. They showed me someone painting. That's a different version and a different way of expressing yourself, but they just show me that here. Okay, so finding something in your life that brings you joy, brings you happiness, but that so you can also express yourself. And yeah, they showed me someone may have lost their voice. You may have had physical difficulties there, which I've known of some people in time, or you may be feeling like you've got that lump in your throat, you know, when you get that lump when you feel really sad, or sometimes you just feel like you can't get the words out. Okay, they're showing me that and releasing and unblocking here. Okay, and working on that. So there's perhaps different, looking into research in different ways that you can help unblock. They're giving me authenticity and living in your true light and your true self, you know, it's the only way, you know, the only way, was otherwise it creates these blockages. It could be for some of you people around you just trying to dim this beautiful, beautiful light. Okay, you may not, they give me the words environment, you may not be in the right environment, that may be stifling you too. So perhaps changing, you know, your environment, you know, where you live or your workplaces, or the people that you spend time with, because they're vibrating at different vibrations, and maybe they're more denser than you and you're more high vibrational. Okay, so it's important to surround yourself with those that lift you up, lift literally like this dragon. He's soaring. I feel they give me the word potential. You have sort of unlimited potential, but so much more potential than you realize. I don't think you realize how powerful you are here, which is beautiful. And they're reiterating you are magical and more powerful than you know. We're going to take one more card. I think we'll go for the animal cards. I was seeing seahorses today as I tuned in as well, so we'll see if we get a seahorse or anything related to that. So spirit and the cards, what other messages can you give us? Thank you. Put that down. Oh, how beautiful. Six of Winter. And we have had this Putty Cat come out a lot, and we have lots of different cards. Okay, so for it to keep coming out, and again with the synchronicities and the magic in life, like I'm seeing quite often. So we'll just read the bit on the front first, and that's Rescue Cat, Mixed Breed. The challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. Yeah, so I definitely feel like when we're talking about perhaps different environments and moving away from places perhaps you work or you live, or friendships, or anything, you know, letting go of anything that's like weighing you down here. So very much feel like, sorry, I say my words back to front, you know, you're this cat sort of being brave as well, because we're on the water here, and there's this little cage in the background, and we're talking about the voice and the voice chakra. Okay, and feeling blocked there and not being able to express. So I feel like there's suddenly this like release, you know, and the wind beneath your sails and you're soaring. Nothing's going to stop you now is the words, you know, once you get that momentum going. Okay, and they give me the word brave. Brave. You are brave. You are strong. And again, you're more powerful than you know. How beautiful is that? That is your shorter reading for today. If you want a longer reading, as I said, go and check out my channel. There's many on there. But I want to thank you for joining me here today, brave ones. And I want to thank my spirit guides and the cards for these beautiful, beautiful messages. I surround this with so much courage and so much positive power and, you know, enhancing your vibration of your voice and helping you be heard and helping you be seen. Okay, surrounding so much love, so much light, so many blessings as always. I will see you in your next reading. God bless.